As many of you know, my videotape collection has been increasing lately. I've gotten quite a few videotapes recently, including Aladdin, in fact, the entire Aladdin trilogy on VHS, as well as a copy of 101 Dalmatians that I haven't shown yet. And I've also gotten Pocahontas 2 and Pokemon the first movie. In that time, as many of you will know, I haven't moved, and because I haven't moved, I don't have that much space to work with. And because of that, I've had to consider the unthinkable of getting rid of some things in my collection. Fortunately, or unfortunately in some cases, fate decides to intervene when you least expect it. So while I was deliberating which tapes I could use and which tapes I couldn't, this poor, unfortunate soul decided her time was done. This is one of my Sleeping Beauty tapes. In fact, this is the first one that I got from Christmas of 2013, I want to say. So unfortunately, this copy of Sleeping Beauty no longer works, which made my job monumentally easier when it came to deciding what tapes I have to choose and what tapes I have to get rid of and all that jazz. Because my tape collection is going to keep on growing, like it or not, for my sake at least. It's going to keep growing, so I have to keep things up a notch, you know? But one of the things that I decided to do is I'm going to do another unboxing. As you guys are fully aware, I decided to do an unboxing, and I put it up to you guys in a poll of which tape would be the one to get the nod. The choices were Aladdin and the King of Thieves, Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs, and The Return of Jafar. And despite it being somewhat close early on, Aladdin and the King of Thieves pulled away very, very much so by the end. And Aladdin and the King of Thieves is the winner. This is how old it is. It actually has an item number and a stock number. This is absolutely insane. But it paid off because, as you can see right here, there's a bit of a tear on the plastic right here that kept it from being its normal factory sealed self. Because yes, this was not sealed by the person who originally owned the tape. This is factory sealed, straight from the horse's mouth and Disney's imagination. So, without further ado, let us take a look at the goodies that are inside Disney's second direct-to-video animated film. You know, for having such a big hole, you'd think it would... There you go. There you go. Let's take a look at the goodies inside Disney's second, and probably best, direct-to-video animated film, Aladdin and the King of Thieves. Now, Aladdin and the King of Thieves, as many of you know, was originally slated to be released in the fall of 1995. The reasons it wasn't, I wonder what it was. I couldn't imagine what it was that decided to make Disney hold off the release until 1996. I just don't know. In actuality, Dan Castellaneta had basically done all of the genie's voiceover work for Aladdin and the King of Thieves by fall of 1995. However, Disney patched things up with Robin Williams. And if you're going to ask me why Disney had to patch things up with Robin Williams, I do not have time to get into that. Let's just say Jeffrey Katzenberg is a weasel and Robin Williams was exactly 100% right in dissing Disney when he did. And they really wanted you to know Robin Williams was in this one. I mean, they paid him a ridiculous amount of money to be in this one, but either way. And before you guys ask, yes, like when I did it with Pinocchio, this is going to have the trailer reel on it. So we're going to take a good look at that momentarily. Oh, wow. I've never had one of these have to pull out like that so recently. That is amazing. Alright, first things first. We have look inside for valuable savings. Disney is a mountain of lies, but in actuality, all of the savings are right here in this little book of ancillary stuff. As usual, let's take a look inside and see what we got. Let's start with these guys, the loose ones. Official mail-in certificate. By mail, when you buy 2 Disney videos, Aladdin and the King of Thieves, plus one of the following eligible videos. Winnie the Pooh probably being the only one that was eligible. That's good. Actually, let's see. Why is Lion King not on here? That's weird. Cinderella's on there, but Lion King's not. That's very weird. Back when you actually had to do this stuff. So when did this expire? September 1996? Man, that was just yesterday. Oh, wow. Send your kids on a fun-filled adventure you'll both treasure. Disney's Adventures magazines. Do you guys remember these? Lord knows I do. I had a couple for a long time. The one that I had the most of, the one that I remember having the most was the one where it went in depth on the re-release of Lion King when it was coming out in IMAX. It's mostly a business reply card. Anything to open? Yes, there is something to open. The magazine for kids that parents will also love. The real-life story of Pocahontas. I'm going to say it didn't show the real-life story of Pocahontas. And if it did, and you are an expert of this collector's issue of Disney Adventures, I would love to know. Please. Not even joking. I would actually love to know if you were the expert of this one particular Disney Adventures magazine. So you can tell me if they genuinely teach kids the horrible story of Pocahontas. The fact that she was 12, the fact that John Smith is a compulsive liar, and the fact that she died when she was like 19. Ooh, Aladdin didn't wear that turban. What is that bullcrap? Save $5 when you buy any 3 General Mills Big G cereals. Wheaties, Kix, Cheerios, Lucky Charms, Honey Nut Cheerios. Do Cookie Crisp count? Cocoa Puffs count. What about Cookie Crisp? I'm looking for Cookie Crisp. Do I have to say it? Cinnamon Toast Crunch. Cookie Crisp. No Cookie Crisp, huh? If I'm just being blind, let me know, because I am not seeing Cookie Crisp here. And it's making me feel very sad. I see Oatmeal Crisp, but I don't see Cookie Crisp. Count Chocula. They have freaking Count Chocula, but they don't have freaking Cookie Crisp. Depressing. Simply depressing. When did this expire? Did it say it on here? Am I blind? October 1996. Darn, that was a month ago. Oh, well. Turn your computer into a party. The Hunchback of Notre Dame Topsy-Turvy games, and Timon and Pumbaa's Jungle Games. I, for one, had Timon and Pumbaa's Jungle Games. It was a blast. I had a lot of fun with it. At least compared to the SNES version of it, which was a little eh. This one was really fun. This I never had, so I couldn't tell you what was good about it. Darn it! August 31st, 1997. Man, just missed that one too. Oh well. Special offers from the Disney catalog. Mickey Expression sweatshirt. Oh my god, my grandmother had that sweatshirt. That is amazing. What else do we have? Nope, my grandmother didn't have that. But my aunt did, which is interesting. My aunt wasn't a big Disney person, but she just got that for some reason. Anything else? It feels like it wants to open and reveal more, but it is etched shut. So this is all we're gonna get, unfortunately. Nothing for Disney World yet. That's surprising. Regular old standard business reply card. As usual, we're going to own Aladdin and or Jafar. Why would you own The Return of Jafar but not Aladdin? That's just weird. Alright, oldest videotape on here. The Jungle Book. 1991. They skipped like Fantasia and 101 Dalmatians. Why Jungle Book of all... Or whatever. Jungle Book is the oldest one there, so that makes you feel a little bit old. Open Sesame. A wealth of Disney video treasures await you. And let's see. Oliver and Company. This is not a treasure. I want a refund. Own all the non-stop fun, music, and adventure of Disney's 27th animated masterpiece, which was sandwiched between two extremely better movies. And I'm a big Billy Joel fan, so when I say that, yeah, it says something. Great Mouse Detective and Little Mermaid are vastly superior. James and the Giant Peach and Toy Story. James and the Giant Peach is one I'm surprised I haven't gotten a copy of yet. But Toy Story, on the other hand, is one that I do have a copy of. I did have James and the Giant Peach as a kid, but unfortunately it was one of the many films that did not survive the Great Video Purge. Don't miss your last chance to collect these Disney classics. Pocahontas, Aristocats, and Winnie the Pooh. As well as these ordinary Disney classics that are always available. Mary Poppins, The Sword and the Stone, Alice in Wonderland, Dumbo, Pete's Dragon, Robin Hood, So Dear to My Heart, The Three Caballeros, and we're missing Bedknobs and Broomsticks. Oh, there it is. Aha! No! There we go. Bedknobs and Broomsticks. There you go. All the love must be shown to that movie. Very underrated. They made a Homeward Bound 2? That just seems like it's stupid. The first one was weird enough as it was, but this is just... Why would you make a second one? How did you make a second? You know, whatever. I'm not going to even get into it. Homeward Bound. Old Yeller. Swiss Family Robinson. Pollyanna. The Parent Trap. Actually, that's interesting. I wonder if that's a different release of Homeward Bound or if it's just the original 1993 one repackaged. Disney is notorious for doing that. Let's see. What other videos can we get from Disney? Angels in the Outfield, which I have. The Jungle Book, which I did order, so it should be coming in soon. Hopefully. So you never know when you order these stuff online. Three Musketeers, which I did have, but not anymore. Man of the House, I've seen, but I've never owned. Not a big Chevy Chase fan, personally. And Gordy, which I think is just a ripoff of Babe, so I'm not even going to want to talk about that. Then the Favorite Stories. Three Little Pigs, finally getting added. And also look for these titles. Wind in the Willows, Prince and the Pauper, Peter and the Wolf, Legend of Sleepy Hollow, Mickey and the Beanstalk, and Paul Bunyan. I own Legend of Sleepy Hollow, Three Little Pigs, and Mickey's Christmas Carol, which isn't on here, but is interesting all the same. Disney sing-along songs. Topsy Turvy was the new one. Let's see. Let's go to the circus, camp out at Walt Disney World, beach party at Disney World. And you've got Be Our Guest, Colors of the Wind, The Bare Necessities, Supercalifragilisticexpialidocious, Disneyland Fun, otherwise known as It's a Small World, while also insert song that is getting deleted by Disney because of stupidity. Hi-Ho, You Can Fly, Under the Sea, Circle of Life, and Friend Like Me. An army of Winnie the Pooh tapes. Let's see, which ones do I own? Happy Pooh Day I don't own. Detective Tigger I don't own. I own Fun and Games and Pooh Party. LOL, Pooh Party. For the learning, the only one I don't have is Sharing and Caring. I have all the other ones. I have Spookable Pooh and Franken Pooh as well, which is awesome. And now we've got Belle's Sing Me a Story. This looks horrifying. I'm not going to get involved in that. In case you don't know, this was from the show Sing Me a Story with Belle, which was built into the Disney Princess Collection to help capitalize on Disney reselling tapes of The Little Mermaid and Aladdin. And then Timon and Pumbaa's Wild Adventures. None of those three are volumes that I have. I have the one with the... Wow, not even these. Oh, those are just toys, sorry. What about the one that I have? True Grit. That's not going to be on there? Oh, well. And last but not least, Muppet Treasure Island. Both a masterpiece and a terrible movie at the same time. And it's all because of Jim Carrey and the Muppets. But now let's get to what you're all really here for. This pristine, never used copy of Aladdin and the King of Thieves, which we're going to take a look at momentarily. July 12th, 1996. Very good. But I know what y'all are here for. You're here for Aladdin and the King of Thieves. So, oh, my TV turned off. Don't turn off on me, Margentina. And it's not even on the right input. Perfect. TV. Once it gets to the blue screen of death. And it's static. Yay! That shows you how long it's been since I last used my VHS. Hey, Toy Story! Alright, Aladdin. Show us some Disney magic! Oh, nope, wrong one. Unfortunately, I don't have a remote for this TV, so we're kind of up shit's creek without a paddle. Let's move everybody down a peg so my fat butt can sit down. Aha, I'm already seeing some laggy bullshit with this one. Which is stupid, because I literally just opened the damn tape. Let's see if there's anything special about this tape, or if it's just the ordinary. Only time will tell.
Coming soon to theaters. Coming to theaters this Thanksgiving. One of Disney's all-time animated favorites comes to life.
1 second. I'm going to make it a little bit louder.
101.
Oh. Not mean to do that.
The furriest and funniest stars you've ever seen. Versus the meanest, nastiest, and most outrageous Disney villain of all, Cruella de Vil.
Poison them, drown them, bash them on the head. I don't care how you kill them, beast, just do it and do it now.
Walt Disney Pictures presents Glenn Close in an all-new live-action motion picture event. 101 Dalmatians. Coming soon to video cassette. Coming to video. The Muppets are hitting the high seas. And everything in between.
Here we go again.
Walt Disney Home Video presents from Jim Henson Productions.
We got cabin fever.
Kermit the Frog.
Not bad for an amphibian.
Miss Piggy.
No more of this nice guy.
And the rowdiest crew ever.
I'm going as fast as I can.
Muppet Treasure Island. Coming soon to video. One of the greatest Disney animated classics is now on video for the first time.
Check it out.
Join all the fun with the hippest and wildest Disney characters ever.
Absolutely puzzle.
Meet the Dodger,
One bad pup.
Fagin, Tito,
No kidding, man.
Georgette,
Little bug-eyed creep.
Oh, I think she likes me.
and Oliver.
Oh, pussycat? Come on, let's see them.
It's Oliver and Company,
All right.
the classic story of Oliver with a Disney twist.
Yeah.
1 minute, I'm in.
He's the little orphan kitten who goes from down on the streets
Don't worry, kitty. I'll take care of you.
up to a Park Avenue penthouse.
Isn't he cute?
Do you happen to know out of whose bowl you're eating?
Mine!
But when little Oliver gets into big trouble,
He kidnapped Oliver.
Come on, man, let's go.
it's up to the Dodger and his friends to save the day.
I broke a nail.
This fall, you and your family are invited to share all the adventure
Hey, get off my back, woman, I'm driving.
and all the fun. And sing along with great songs performed by Bette Midler, Huey Lewis, and Billy Joel. So join the gang and add this great classic to your Disney collection. Oliver and Company. Own it on video September 24th.
Hey, man, if this is torture, chain me to the wall.
Once there was a boy named James who was given an enchanted gift.
There's no magic in them things and all the rest of the world put together.
No way.
That grew into something amazing
It's a miracle.
and led him into a fantastic and magical adventure.
You're enormous bugs.
Fascinating, isn't it?
You were the spider in my window.
We all change, and so have you, James.
Own an instant Disney classic that's impossible to resist.
We're going to New York City.
About a sassy spider,
Whoa!
a brave centipede, and a lovely ladybug who help their best friend
It's a giant shark.
What do we do?
become a hero.
What?
Jingle away!
And travel to a whole new world.
We made it.
Experience something new every time you watch it. It's the classic story critics are calling one of the most magical films of the decade.
Thank you, sir.
This fall, take a bite of the biggest hit of the year with something wonderful for everyone. Walt Disney's James and the Giant Peach.
We'll always be together, won't we?
Kid, you're stuck with us for life.
Coming to video October 15th. And now, our feature presentation.
And I think that's a perfect place to cut it off. You want to see more? Watch Aladdin and the King of Thieves for yourselves. I will see you guys next time for something or other. I don't know. Until we meet again, my lovelies, sayonara.